Airports are ripe grounds for scatological tales of woe. Well, imagine winding up at the police station by accidentally picking up another passenger's specs. Or flight booking gone horribly wrong. Traveling can give you a lot of memories, both good and bad memories. Of the consequences of choosing the wrong thing to wear on a plane. This does not mean sacrificing your style. No. Watch to find out what you have to sacrifice. Well folks, take this from people who fly for a living. But first hit that subscribe button. Don't contact lenses. Do glasses. Airplane cabins are notoriously arid, to the point where the lack of humidity can dry out your skin, your nasal passages, and even your eyes. Contacts can become uncomfortable to wear in this type of environment, so consider bringing a pair of glasses to use during the flight instead. One of the top things to avoid while flying is wearing an uncomfortable bra. A bra that digs into your shoulders and chest will only become more constraining in the air. Wear instead a seamless sports bra that has no wires or hook. Number 3. High heels, flip-flops, and slides. It can be hard to choose the right pair of shoes for flying. High heels can slow you down and even puncture the slide in case of an evacuation. Slides and flip-flops can fly off your feet in case of emergency. You'll also find they make life difficult if you have to sprint for a flight. Plus, they leave your feet exposed, and airports have some seriously germy spots. These are the worst. Wear instead shoes that you can tighten and loosen as needed. Number 4. Jewelry or bulky accessories. Metal will slow you down at security. It's one of the more likely things to get you flagged by the TSA. The nails in high heels can trigger the metal detectors to go off, so can shoes that sport large metal adornments or studs. Jewelry that can be hard to remove will also slow you down in the TSA line. Any jewelry shaped like a potential weapon also raises red flags. Wear instead, take off your jewelry, except for a simple bracelet you can easily remove, say, and check it with your luggage or put it in your carry-on bag. Number 5. Clothing with offensive text or images. Many people have been banned and prohibited from boarding a plane because of the way they were dressed. Well, I have witnessed that myself. Not only is it not allowed, but it can be very offensive to others. You should always take other people's feelings into consideration if you plan to wear something in public that is offensive. Offensive t-shirts with sayings, swear words or insulting images should never be worn on a plane. Another concern would be wearing clothing with politically offensive text. This is a touchy subject for some, and even though you may be allowed to wear it, that doesn't mean it will be accepted by others. It could cause arguments and chaos, and an airplane is not a place for that. Number 6. Don't warm weather clothing. Do layers, layers, layers. There's the sweat-inducing jog through the sunny airport terminal, the warm 20 minutes while the plane sits on the tarmac pre-takeoff, and that in-flight Arctic chill, against which hard-won, paper-thin airline blankets do nothing. Layers are a traveler's best weapon against such varying conditions. Furthermore, the more apparel you tie around your waist or throw over your shoulders, the fewer clothing items you need to ball up and stuff into your suitcase. Getting warm? Remove a few layers, bundle them, and then use them as a pillow. Number 7. Bulky jackets. Avoid oversized coats when you fly. They're cumbersome and can make the economy class feel claustrophobic, and they're tough to squeeze into your carry-on or the overhead bin. Wear instead an all-season jacket. Consider a lightweight down-filled number, will be warm enough for winter yet still work for crisp fall weather or breezy summer nights. Number 8. Baggy clothing, pajamas. If you think oversized sweaters, baggy jeans and pajamas are the answer, sorry, but that might not be the best choice either. People wearing baggy clothing like hoodies tend to have a harder time at security clearance. If you want to pass through security quickly, you should avoid loose-fitting clothing. You can still be comfortable and stylish without wearing baggy clothes. I'm not saying you can never wear pajamas on a plane. If you are on a long flight, perhaps in business class, and you want to change into pajamas and sleep, go right ahead. Sleeping on a plane can be easy if you follow a few rules. Remember, pajamas are supposed to be for sleeping in, not walking around an airport in and going through security. Not to mention walking around an airplane with other people on it in your pajamas. Not smart. Number 9. Skimpy clothing. You know the drill. You're so excited about the beach vacation that you throw on a tank and lightweight shorts only to find yourself freezing in the air-conditioned plane cabin. Another concern with revealing attire: they can be offensive in certain countries and cultures. Also, in case of fire or evacuation, it's better to be completely covered. The slide is uncomfortable on bare skin. If you can't wear it to church or dinner with your mother-in-law, you probably shouldn't wear it on a flight. And whether or not you agree with what certain airlines deem inappropriate, you will want to avoid wearing potentially offensive clothing to minimize a disruptive travel experience. Passengers have been removed from planes for wearing everything from short skirts to baggy pants to t-shirts splashed with expletives or offensive, well, depending on whom you ask. Number 10. Anything tight. Tight waistbands, skirts, blouses, shirts are all a no-no while traveling, for the simple reason that our bodies naturally swell when we fly. You want to avoid cramping by moving around in your seat in the aisles, whenever possible. Restrictive clothing does not pair well with bloating, also common on airplanes. You want to be able to move comfortably, encouraging healthy blood circulation and avoiding deep vein thrombosis, blood clots in the leg. Wear instead anything with an elastic waist. Leggings or stylish sweats can keep you feeling cozy without sacrificing style points. Exercise gear has evolved into athleisure. Even celebrity stylists, Kate Young tells the New York Times, recommend this category for plane rides. Heard about the 2017 incident where 2 girls weren't permitted to board a plane because... Number 11. Fabrics that don't breathe. The National Transportation Safety Board reports that 68% of plane crash fatalities occur in post-crash fires, not in the initial impact. To be on the safe side, avoid extremely flammable synthetic fibers like polyester and nylon. They are not ideal travel companions anyway because they don't allow air to circulate. Wear instead natural fabrics such as cotton, silk, wool, or linen will allow air and moisture to pass through. Moisture-wicking man-made fabrics are also an equally savvy option. Lastly, number 12. Maybe you've been in Europe for 2 weeks, you've only packed so much, and by your date of departure, you've run out of clean pants and shirts. It may be tempting to throw on something that more or less passes the sniff test and head off to the airport. But remember, odors are intensified on a plane, where passengers are cramped in close quarters and stale air is recycled throughout the cabin. Plan ahead, and make a point to reserve a clean outfit for the plane ride home. Strong-smelling perfumes, colognes, body sprays, and so on shouldn't be worn in flight. Some passengers may not enjoy the scent of your CK1, others might suffer allergic reactions to synthetic fragrances. If you really must smell of the finest department store brands upon arrival at your destination, pack a sample size and apply it once you land. Or wear instead, trust your deodorant to keep you smelling sweet and skip the perfume. That's it folks, like and subscribe for more great videos. Visit tripverse.com for more travel tips.